our focus back to that unfortunate case that has come to light from Lakhimpur Kheri. CNN News 18 has now accessed the post-mortem report of the two girls who were brutally killed in Lakhimpur Kheri. We'll try and connect with my colleague Pranchu. In fact, he's bringing us those details from the post-mortem report because remember, currently there are two versions that are play. One, the version coming in from the family and the other version that is coming in from the cops. This, of course, has resulted in a political war of words as well. BJP's Amit Malviya has hit out at the opposition, questioning their silence. And the opposition has hit back at the BJP saying this is really tells you a lot about the safety and priority as far as the government is concerned over women. But we're putting our details of the post-mortem report. I believe Pranchu is now with us. Pranchu, talk to us about what the post-mortem says as far as the cause of death.
Well, the post-mortem clearly says that asphyxiation, that is, asphyxiation as the cause of death. And in fact, at the moment, we still are in the process of going through all these more than 11 pages of post-mortem report, which in fact goes on in detail to describe the condition, the wounds which have been written. And there, of course, it mentions that there were anti-mortem injuries. In fact, the death before the injuries before the death, and it talks about the ligature mark around 22.9 centimeter by 2 centimeter. That has been presented all around the neck. So that clearly means that the girls were strangulated. It also talks about the mark, giving the details that mark is around 7 centimeter below the chin and 7 centimeter below the left ear and 7 centimeter below the right ear. So again, the mark is grooved base. Well, clearly, the report findings clearly say that cause of death at least is strangulation, and the post-strangulation it seems that girls were hanged. So this is what it makes more shocking, and that has also had been the part of admissions by the arrested accused who have said that they had strangulated the girls before hanging them on the tree. And the post-mortem report also points out the possibility of the rape, though the vaginal swabs and others, they have been preserved and would be subjected to further examination.
That's exactly the question that I wanted to get to, Pranchu, because currently there are two versions at play. How crucial does the post-mortem become in what the family is alleging? Because they're alleging there is clearly rape at play.
Well, clearly see the post-mortem report, and the post-mortem was conducted by the panel of 3 doctors, and it was also videographed. So clearly police knows that in such cases where even the POCSO Act would be invoked because there was the victims were minor in this case. So it clearly will be treated as the primary source of evidence to prove what actually transpired, in what condition this crime has taken place. Now this clearly the page number 10 clearly mentions that the samples near the vaginal area, the samples of the other fluids found on the body, they have been taken by the mechanism of slide, and that would be sent further for testing. So as of now, the postmortem report clearly doesn't deny the possibility of rape.
Okay.
Well, more details would be awaited once the further examinations of those the samples which have been taken actually come forward.
Pranchu, I'll just request you to stay on with us because there is a stunning allegation that's now coming in by the family. The victim's mother is now saying that the post-mortem was done without informing the family. This adds further confusion to already two versions that are at play. Let's listen in to what the victim's mother had to say.
हमारी बिटिया कहाँ लेगा चेतरा में क्या लौंडा छुटुआ और 3 लालपुर के ले गए और जब हम पीछे पीछे गए न भाजत निकित मान हो गन तब हो हम का ना ये छोड़ और बिटिया हमरे चिल्लाए ता हम गाड़ पकड़ लिए तो हमरे मारे लात तो हम दूर गिर गन बेहोश गन तो हमारी बिटिया ने कहाँ बड़ा पिलाट हुमा के ले गए बेइज्जती करी डारे ने 4 लोग कई डारे ने 4 लोग करीने और पकड़े 6 लोग कहे हैं हम पुलिस पास गए न तो हमारे सुनी बहना आई करीन कोई कहा यहाँ तुम्हारी लड़की उड़की ना आई है और बिना हमरे जाए से ने पोस्टमार्टम कई और लखीमपुर बठवाए दिन आ जाऊ ना देखे ना बिटिया कैसी है.
Pranchu continues to be with us. Pranchu, this is very unfortunate. Look at what the mother is saying. One saying a complaint wasn't paid heed to. The postmortem was done without informing us, without a nod, and they weren't even shown the bodies of their children.
Well, with all due respect to the family, there have been certain facts which can't be denied. In fact, the initial statement that was given by the mother that her daughters were abducted by 3 motorcycle men. Now that argument, that claim has not been verified as far as the police investigation is concerned, and the police said that, the girls were not abducted. The second claim that the postmortem was done without the consent of the families, that also doesn't seem very appropriate, because the message we got yesterday was that the villagers were protesting, family was protesting, and then they were convinced to allow body to go in for postmortem, because that is a legal process that needs to be done. Postmortem has been done by a panel of 3 doctors. It has been videographed. So police clearly saying that, there has been nothing untoward. The allegation was made against 5 or 6 individuals by the family members of the girl, and all of them have been arrested. So clearly it seems that, to say that the postmortem has been done in darkness, that doesn't seem, very a very valid statement at this stage. But yes, the family is quite in agreement.
Okay.
Cops do say that 6 people have already been arrested, and all these were the people against whom the mother and the family of the girls have made direct allegations.
Okay, Pranshu, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. We'll keep tracking all these developments and the other stories as well. For now,